Hi, this is Trina Newby, CEO and founder of Women About Biz and your business success coach, or at least I want to be, right? So, I want to talk to you on this beautiful Friday about three very important things that you need to be thinking about as you move forward for 2016. You see, there are people who have been trying to accomplish their dreams and goals for decades. Okay, not just a little while, but for decades. And it's time, I think, as business women, that we really understand that we have to stop the madness. Stop the madness with continuously saying what we're going to do and never do it. Stop the madness with looking at what everyone else has and trying to compare yourself. Stop the madness because it is time for you to get extremely serious about what you want in your life, and it is time for you to get extremely serious about what you want in your business. So I want to share something I heard a therapist who worked with people who had been raped, people who had been robbed, people who had been abused. I was listening to this therapist because not long ago, maybe about 8, 9 years ago, my family and I were home invaded, and we are just blessed to be alive today. And I remember, just kind of looking online and trying to see exactly, what it is that I could do for myself to help myself heal, because I tell you, I suffered from some serious insomnia after that happened to me, and I was just trying to get back to the norm so that I could move forward. And the one thing that I remembered the most that I heard this therapist talk about was that you have to accept responsibility for your life. Now, it may seem like accept responsibility. I didn't do anything. The person did something to me. But I began to understand for the first time in a long time what accepting responsibility really means. Because no matter at what point you are in life and what you've experienced, good, the bad, the ugly, there are things that are going to happen to you that are not your fault, but you must accept the responsibility. And so, as I listened to this therapist talk, one of the things I remember her saying is that until you accept responsibility for who you are and realize that you are the designer of your life, you will forever want to place blame and place whatever is going on in your life on someone else. So even though someone else does something to you that is unfair, it could be wrong, it can range from something that is on the lighter side of being wrong to something that is very damaging. You can't get over that until you accept responsibility. And so I want to add to that, because I'm a firm believer that you can't be a successful businesswoman or man until you accept responsibility for all the things that are necessary for you to be successful. Until you stop waiting for somebody to hand you all of the resources you think you need, until you stop waiting for the right amount of money to come into your life, until you stop comparing yourself to everyone else, then guess what? You're going to continue to get what you are getting. And that is, for many of us, it means that you're not getting the results that you want. And one of the things that I know to be true, and that is, you can dream all day long, but until you take your dreams out of the spiritual realm, your mind, and bring those dreams into the physical realm, which is reality, writing it down on paper, it's just a dream. So, as we approach the end of this year, I want to encourage you to do three very, very important things. Something that's earth-shattering, that's mind-shattering, that's going to change your life. Here's the first thing. Number one, you've got to adjust your belief and attitudes. Okay? Did you know that there are beliefs that you have that didn't even come from you. They came from your parents, people that you were around, people that you believed in. But they may not be the right beliefs to support whatever it is that you want in life. Case in point. Someone says they want to be a millionaire, but all their life, someone's told them that they were not worthy. Or they attended a church where, the pastor preached the hell and brimstone sermons all the time, talking about money is the root of all evil. Whatever it was, it embedded in your subconscious mind. And there may be beliefs you have that are not supporting you to be a millionaire, okay? And then you need to look at your attitude about life in general, okay? Every single day, you need to have an attitude of gratitude, being grateful for everything that you currently have so that you can move forward. You can't move forward in life if you're ungrateful or you're unhappy with the things and the things that you have in life now. Think about it. How many times have incredible things happened in your life when you were ungrateful or when you were unhappy or when things weren't going your way, right? Not many things happen. But when you are grateful and when you make and squeeze that lemon to make lemonade and you move forward, you will notice that things start happening your way. I call it spiritual synergy. And that is when you move forward and when you have positive thoughts, when you have an attitude of gratitude, then the spiritual synergy is going to come your way. So belief and attitude is so very important. That's number one. And remember, ask yourself the question, do my beliefs support what it is that I want to accomplish in my life today? Do my beliefs support what it is that I want to experience in my business? Because if your beliefs do not match that, I don't care what your dreams and your goals are, it is not going to happen, okay? And so you've got to get yourself a good old-fashioned dose of unshakable faith. A level of belief so deeply rooted within you that it compels you to take swift and immediate action. Here's the second thing that you need to know as you move on into the new year. You need to understand that money does not make you, you make it. There's just too many people out there who are laying the blame on money. I don't have enough money. I can't take advantage of this because I never have money. This kind of attitude, there we go back to the attitude again. This kind of attitude is what's causing people to just be in a standstill. Look, I know things cost money. But as long as you put the blame on money and not accept responsibility and look at other ways that you can generate revenue and get more money so that you can do the things you need to do, you're just going to stay in a slump, right? You've got to stop kidding yourself. You've got to stop putting yourself in a force field of negativity by always blaming money and always saying that you don't have money. As long as you feel that way, you're not going to have the money. Think about it. Does your attitude reflect your checking account or your checking account reflect your attitude? Okay? So you've got to remember that money does not make you. It's an intangible product that is an exchange between two people for a product or a service. So if you can create a product or a service or create an environment to exchange money, you're going to make some. And that's very, very important to remember. And I say this because I believe more than fear, money has become the number one reason or excuse why people say they can't do something, why they aren't being successful, why their business isn't successful, why they weren't able to invest in themselves or participate, okay? So we've got to stop saying we don't have enough money, and we've got to start saying I am fervently seeking ways to generate more revenue so that I can invest in myself and move my business and my life forward, okay? Fervently, that means continuously, without cease, fervently seeking new ways to generate an income stream, to generate revenue. You've got to have that attitude, because as long as you have the attitude of I don't have any money, you're not going to have any money. Last but not least, here's number 3 that I think is so vitally important as you move into the new year, and that is be authentic and be transparent. I remember when I was a younger woman that I often was not authentic and transparent. Someone would ask me how my business was doing, and I would say, oh, it's doing fantastic. Oh, it's doing fabulous. Oh, it's doing great. However, while that was what I wanted it to be, I should have been more authentic because many of those people could have helped me to have just that, a fabulous business. And so I want to say to you today, be authentic. Stop giving the sociably right answer and be authentic when people ask you certain questions or when you are around others, because it's going to help you at the end of the day to grow, be more successful, and cut through all of the bull, cut through all of the crap, which is so very, very important. Authenticity means to be true to thyself. It means to be upfront. It means to be transparent. And I know that based on the age that you are, sometimes you may not want to be authentic, but age is going to teach you. If you're younger, age is going to teach you that authenticity is a very important principle in life. If you are older, authenticity is going to teach you that you should have been authentic all along, because as you grow older and you gain some type of wisdom and knowledge, you realize that you don't have any reason to hide anything from anyone, and that you are who you are. And so authenticity becomes very, very important with age, but it should be important to everyone at any age. And we should also teach our children to be authentic. And so I just want to encourage you that with those 3 things, okay, with those 3 things, you will be able to see changes in your life. Now, at the end of the day, all of that means nothing without having a vision to lead you. So start with the vision, add those 3 things, your belief, right, which is so very, very important. And, being transparent, having that authenticity, which is so very, very important, right? And making sure that you understand that money doesn't make you, you make it. When you put those 3 things into play, when you are enforcing your vision, then you're going to make some things happen in the new year. I hope you have received this with all of the love that it was meant to be. And I challenge you to be successful. I challenge you to step out of your box and to be incredible in the new year. Take care. Bye-bye.